Is this the wrong engine? Why is Waldorf not on RPG Maker? I was about to say XP. I'm confusing the names. Okay, MZ. Because this is an old project I made. Let me... Here. It's Jingle Gate, still from... let me try to guess. 2018? It's pretty old. Okay, no, not that... Huh? 2022? 3 years ago? No, I'm not believing it. No, this is not 3 years ago. Oh yeah, because maybe I published it the year after, so it's 2021 in Italian and 2022 in English. Okay, that makes more sense to me, at least. Or is it 2 years? Well, it doesn't matter. The point is it's an old puzzle game. Since it's kinda a game that will stay permanently on the on my page, I don't know if yeah, it's still on the main games list. It's not in the other ones. And I recently realized mostly by watching videos of Isley puzzles that this game doesn't really have a straight idea for a target audience. You know, the target audience is just me for this game, and I'm like a person that doesn't care if there's a puzzle and then becomes an action game. Or at least I care, but since I did it, it's cooler for me, I suppose. So yeah, the big problem of this game, except that the incredible Italian name is not translatable in English. That's the biggest shame of the game. But there is a second the second to higher shame for the game is another one. Let's see if I can show it. How do we reset? I forgot. Which is the reset button? Okay. This is a puzzle game. Well, you build gate. You get wood. And with the wood and the hammer you build the gate. The tricky part of the puzzle is you cannot only build once, then you lose the hammer on the other side, and you are forced to build and forced to collect. So it's more like a puzzle made around being forced to do stuff. For example, I cannot return back without building a gate, for example. Okay, so what's the issue then? The issue is the final boss fight has nothing to do with any of this. The final boss fight is an action sequence! And it makes zero sense. So my idea is to, after all those years, to at least give the game a reasonable final puzzle. I cooked up a puzzle for the final part. I also shrunk down... Wait. This one, no. This one. I shrunk down the map, so it's more visible than action, more puzzle than action, and I highlighted every item you can get. The problem is the fight was coded to be action, so this needs a big rework, and I already have a plan for it. What is it? It works on areas and time. Simply, when you build a gate or you change room, Santa Claus has an action. So they can chase you in the previous room or attack you if they are in a nearby room, and that's it actually. We may want to define the flow of Santa Claus actually. And later realize if we can still make games with RPG Maker big size. Also because I probably need to return to this engine with 2D Upper Down much later in the future. For now. let's use our old friend paint. So the idea is this. We can make it bigger, 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 bigger. Okay, so action, build or change room. There's also the action of entering a chimney, but that's as a separate effect. So Santa Claus will it goes on states. I suppose I need to take notes on every state here. Also, let's keep this on the side so we can have at least some RPG Maker on screen so we look less clickbait. Let's see. You do an action when you build or change room. Also, there is an action. Action when you enter a chimney. Santa action is follow behind. Simply, you can use a chimney as a shortcut. For example, this one leads to this one, or this one leads to the other one. But when you use it, Santa Claus will follow right behind you. There will be a short animation on the fireplace that shows that Santa Claus is gonna spawn in that room next action. Okay. Also, action when you build or change room, Santa Claus, based on the scenario, has 3 actions. First, Santa action. We can make it red just to make it a bloodthirsty Santa. Okay. Well, it's evil Santa after all. So if can reach you, and this happens only if behind it was following you or nearby room. If can reach you, attack. You will lose. This is the first option. If it cannot reach you, if it can follow you, will. And if cannot follow you, it will return to chimney. To be noted that there will be never a condition or situation where Santa Claus cannot follow you but can take a longer route. Because or you get blocked, like in this scenario cannot follow you, it's kinda hard to replicate, or doesn't happen that often, or with that many variations, because Santa will always be on your tail, always. The only way to get it back is to block it with a gate, so we can convert this one to gate blocked, or gate capped here, okay. When it is gate capped, it will return to the chimney in that action. And the next one, next action, spawn, or spawn threat. It's, let's say, there is the entering the chimney state and there is about to spawn state. We can mark the spawn state, like for example, okay, I want a bigger line. How do I make a bigger line? No. I suppose. So here, I signed in green when Santa is in the about to spawn from the chimney state. But other than that, it will always follow the player. Like this, or after leaving the chimney, it will always be in a follow state, which is always in the room before you. Okay, I think it's enough. We can save this one, hopefully keep it as a reference, and see if we can program it. So, how many states will Santa have then? Let's see. State 1. Following. Come on, my... Okay, better. What is... Okay, sure. When it's following you, it is one state. Then, when you block him, it will switch to state 2, we can say, which is the state of return to chimney. And the last state is spawn threat, about to spawn from the chimney. There will be no other states, I feel like, because when it can reach you, it's game over, so there are no really states. This doesn't look easy to program though, so we are gonna try our best. Also, I may need to take some water. Give me 20 seconds. I don't know why, but fresh water is incredible. Especially when you're thirsty. On winter, it's still fine to drink fresh water, even if it's cold. I don't care. Though it feels wrong in a way. Oh well. So, we have the 3 states of Santa. Like the 3 spirits. Yeah, makes sense, because the one that is chasing you is the present. The one that returns to the chimney is the past, and the spawn threat is the future! We have it! We have the 3 spirits of Christmas. So, first of all, let's see if we can... No, first, where do you start a game to avoid messing up anything? Start. Okay, that's the start. We can start a player here and see what happens when we launch it. Probably will be something unintended, but let's see. Yeah, I knew. Undefined method for nil class. Yeah, not a good start, I feel like. Not a good start. Okay, this... Ah, okay. This runs only when... What is this? This runs only when we finish the animation before. Every switch though... No, every function doesn't seem to start unless something happens. Okay, this one starts right behind, right at the start. I think we can delete all of this and start anew, because this is for the action sequence. I'm not even really sure we can manage to do something, but we can try. So this is the win condition, we can keep it. I don't touch this game for like 4 years, more maybe. And this is... Okay. I don't know. Ah yeah, okay, this is if Santa Claus is on top of the player. I don't think we need it. Though this is the game over. We don't need it, we can copy it later. We have the other backup room. And this one is Santa Claus pattern. This is again for the action game, so we don't need it, but we can later pick at the code of the other page and see from that. Okay, we can delete most of those. Santa Claus will stay here. And this is for the Santa Claus about to spawn, so we need this. This is the initialization. We can start it right away, and let's see. Okay, we start with the pattern. We can call this one the states of Santa Claus. And start with state 1, chasing. And starts in the chimney. I think it makes sense, it starts in the chimney. It means though you cannot build on the first segment, but it's fine. 7 gates to build. The player is in area 16. I remember this one vaguely. Every place has a tag. So this one is area 16, this is area 15, Area 11, Area 12, and Area 13. The numbers don't do anything, they're just to remind me. Okay. Let's see the other initializations. Where Santa Claus starts, it's fine. Missing gates for Santa. Huh? I don't know what this is. We don't need it. And we deactivate a bunch of switches. Okay, okay. And this is a array for chimneys. I don't know what this means. I don't know what it means. I have zero idea. I hope we don't need this. And we call the common event initialize map. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's a map that resets every self switch. Not the best clean one, but as long as it works. And it sets up... wait, is this the holy plugin? Yeah, holy generic bar, yes! Oh, long time I don't see this plugin, huh? Okay, sets up the text to tell us how many gates we need, cleans the inventory, and calculates the base stuff. Okay, okay. I don't think we need anything else. Now, the states of Santa Claus. And this one is when you get hit, we don't need this. And here we have the Santa Claus states. They are pretty simple. This one is chasing you. This one is about to return back to the chimney. And this one just is about to spawn, so shouldn't appear. Okay. Now, how do I want it to work? When you change room, like this one, gate forward makes you move. It's 3. And gate backward does the other thing. It's not optimized because they are two different things for the same thing. But I can do a common event that shares the same thing. Nice music here. Let's see. I don't remember what it does. Okay, checks if you have a hammer. Now I remember. Checks if you have a hammer. Otherwise, it makes you move forward. Okay, okay, they both... okay, I see, they both call the move forward. All this stuff is just if you have the hammer. Okay, okay, perfect. So, they both call this one only if you move. That's perfect. And this is used for the pattern of Santa Claus. We could... we need to override this one though. We need to work well. So we can have... we also need to preserve the old version, that's the point. So... action, move forward action, and move forward puzzle. Okay, this will make it easier maybe. So let's just move all of this here. And just call it. And we will call the other one only when we have the final boss fight puzzle. Or we can just say if you are on map 27 at this point. Wait, I think it's better to have a switch at this point, sure. I surprisingly didn't use a lot of switches, huh? Puzzle final boss. If it's on, we use the other way to elaborate the movement. The point is the movement is kind of the same, both of the cases. But it's better just to have a duplicate for this. Otherwise we mess up everything. Okay, what else? Yes, we need to reset now the switch. If we have a boss fight, a puzzle boss fight here. Or we can just keep it off all the time and we manually set it before the battle. Or with an interaction. Okay, so. I should maybe check how this works, but I really wish it would be easier. Huh. Yeah, because this definitely messes up a little with Santa Claus, right? Oh, not really, actually. For now, I will keep it identical. But maybe we can call something more. The idea is this. When you change room, you trigger an action from Santa Claus. So maybe we don't even need this one. So we can have like a trigger action that will get triggered after you move in the other side of the gate. Let's see, when you reach the other side, here, you activate the common event that says, okay, you moved through another section, so you triggered the action of Santa Claus. To be noted, this one doesn't do anything if you're not in the boss fight. So we can just do this. If switch past the final boss is off, doesn't do anything. Or to be easier, if it's on, it does something. Okay. And just to make it right away, we can also do it on building a gate. Also, building a gate triggers an action. To be precise, though, I want something in between. Like, I may, because I want Santa Claus to attack you to appear after you build the gate, or do it while you build the gate. I don't really like returning to old games because I really want old games to be done, but this final battle bugs me off sometimes. And hopefully can be fixed in just one stream for some content, free content. And I need to do the same thing for Artesio as well. Again, it's a prototype, but I won't be touching Artesio for a long time. Fresh water is incredible. So, when you change room, for now we can just do this. When you change room, Santa Claus follows you. How do we manage it? We can... I want it to be visible, so maybe Santa Claus can chase you right before the entrance. Like, before you enter, there has to be a save of coordinates, right? Not really, but we can do this. Here. For now we remove what we did, but we can do, if we are in the final puzzle, we can store the player coordinates in another variable because I don't know whose else are used. Before X3 before enter, Y3 before enter, puzzle, just to make it easy. And those will be the coordinates of the player. X and Y. They will be stored only before you enter a doorway that is not built. So we can have Santa Claus move towards that. So Santa Claus will be waiting there. And same thing when you, well, no, opposite thing when you lose. For now, for now. After you do this, you also change the area you are in, right? Oh wait, maybe that's what this is for? Could be, could be. Yes. Kinda? I vaguely remember something. I don't know. Oh well, hopefully it doesn't matter. Anyway, for now. When you change room, we want Santa Claus to walk on that part. And when you leave a room, Santa Claus is always on your tail. Except when you are on state 2. We know from state 2 Santa will transition to state 3. And later to 1. And only when you build a gate, it will go to state 2 if it's blocked. Otherwise you die. Except the exception is you can build a gate when there is between phase 2 and 3, but you have to build 2 gates in a row without even moving. Okay. You know what? I think the better way to do this is to make another game with those premises at this point. I don't really want to touch this game more than necessary. I don't really want to touch this game at all. But I really want to fix it. So, I was saying. We want Santa Claus to move on that spot. I don't remember how Santa Claus was moving, to be fair. Let's see. What is your pattern? Okay, it doesn't really have a pattern on the character. Maybe it was this one. No, this one. This one. Was it? Yes. Santa Claus was finding a path towards variable 69 and 70, which probably were the player coordinates. Oh, no, wait. This is when the player enters a room and Santa is trying to follow him. It's the same actually. So we found the solution. Why are those two similar? Why those two have the same effect? Ah, okay. Okay. I don't know what this means. Okay, subtracts one. I see, it subtracts one if you're coming from above. Because you cannot walk on the door. Okay. Hopefully Santa will not get stuck. Though that's a good point. We may want Santa to not try to move on an unwalkable wall. So we can just do it on well, first trigger action we do here, and second we may want to change the thing. When you move forward and you save the coordinates, where? Here. We can also memorize right away where the player was coming from. Like, for example, if the player enters here and goes here, it will store this tile. But I want to store the tile before. Same here. If I... Wait. Yeah, only if I come from below, right? It should add one. Is it? I will try. For now. We need to get the coordinate of the direction of the player. I think I will find it very hard to return to RPG Maker Big Size with 2D upper down. But I have to finish it sooner or later, huh? We can use this variable. Okay, we get the direction. So we can just do if the direction is upwards, the Y gets one extra. Otherwise, one less we can do? Why not? Let's see what happens. Okay. We do this, and after we move, Santa Claus should move on that position. I didn't save. Oh yeah, in this RPG Maker, it doesn't ask you if you wanted to save unsaved changes. That's awful. Oh well. Let's try it now. First we should try if it crashes. Later we may want to make some fixes, right? Also, I'm invisible. Okay, I'm invisible now. Oh no, did I change something here? No. Luckily I didn't. Okay, okay. Oof, for a moment I was worried I was changing something here. So what was making the player visible then? Sure, I will do it here. Find it, please. Okay. Also, we may want to spawn Santa Claus. Santa Claus will always be in the room before you leave. But starts on state 3. We will start with state 1 because it's easier. Let's see. We go here and Santa Claus should follow. Santa, do something! Santa! Is not moving. Doesn't matter the state though, because it's for... Ah, maybe the switch is not on. Okay, okay. My bad. We should set that we are in the final puzzle. In the boss of the final puzzle. Let's see. So Santa will follow me. Okay, I think we should make Santa super fast. Also, why is it one tile lower? I specifically told him to be one tile lower regardless. Huh. Here. Wait, did I should... It's right, I should add one if it's facing upwards. Let's add 3 and see what happens. Okay, also since we are here, we can make Santa be super fast. Okay, here, like 4 times faster. How do you... Wait, how do you close this one without pressing the button? Oh well. In MZ you can just spam Ctrl Enter and you confirm everything. Let's see. Santa? Oh no! If Santa is off screen, it doesn't move, huh? You're telling me that's... Also, Santa is still stuck in the door. We may want to spam those numbers on screen, you know. Variable 69. Why it's always 69? Oh well. And variable 70. Let's see what numbers they are. Shall we? Wait. Yeah, this is the final map. Okay. I'm so used to MZ. Let's see. Now. 13, 28. 13, 20. Still here? Wait. Why? Why still here? Maybe I should add one more. This is the before having the player move, right? Just in case we can have +4, this should be the fix. Because maybe it counts the destination tile. Still, I don't get it. 28. And no, wait. Doesn't change anything! Wait, I made it in the right variables. No, should be... Okay, considering also those variables are wrong. I think I missed some steps, right? 33, 34. Yeah, maybe that was the problem. Should move to 33, 34. Okay, so it was not 69 this time. Good to know. So maybe Santa Claus we still move there? Maybe it was not off screen, it was just lagging because it didn't find the position. Okay, it just needs to be 3 steps above. Here, I added too many, sorry. And it doesn't need to be 1 tile lower here. Also, to finish it with style, it should be facing towards the player. So it makes more sense, hopefully. Okay. Come on, Santa, come on. Okay, still takes some time. And if I come from here, it should move here. Santa! 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 Where is Santa? Santa! Santa? What are you doing, Santa? Okay, what's your issue, Santa? 35-29. This is definitely not 35-29, Santa. 35 This is 35-29, Santa! I don't get it. Maybe we should just teleport Santa there. I think it's better to just teleport Santa there. I think it would solve a lot of headaches, actually. Yes, let's teleport Santa there. With some style, though. So, we can first make Santa Claus invisible. Unfortunately, you cannot have a gradual increase in opacity, but I will try my best. We can make him... The best I can do is this. Also, I need to know the direction of the player. But I think it will be stored on a variable, right? Okay, so we can... Assuming the player comes from below, we could do this. We spawn Santa like 4 tiles lower. So we actually want to add more here. 4. And the other side we subtract 3. And those will be the coordinates where Santa Claus will spawn. So set... Oh wait, I have RPG Maker in Italian, wait. Can I change it? Let me see. Now I realize, here. Oh no. I'm going to download everything. Please don't take too much. Okay, thanks. Please don't reset my game. Okay, maybe it works. We were saying. Okay, reasonable. Also, I need to fix the translation because the English is pretty bad. So first, Santa Claus will teleport number 4, right? Yes. We'll teleport based on those variables. 31, 33. The direction doesn't really matter because it matters later. Direction start temporary. If we come, let's see, from below, from above. We can start to have some comments at least. First it resets the opacity. Then it appears there. We wait 10 frames, why not? Don't close. And then we may have it super fast. So it moves up 3 times, and each step it becomes more visible. Unfortunately, we cannot make it gradual without... Can we? I think it would be a little too much. We can do opacity at steps. 70. A little rough, but 170. Wait, am I... is it a little too much? 210 and the maximum. 140. Okay, I think this is reasonable. So it will teleport right there. We can make it slower. It should still make the player wait for it. Maybe. Let's see. Come on, Santa, come on. Do your thing. Okay. It's perfect, actually. It's perfect. Let me test it again. It should work everywhere, right? Okay. Oh, it's perfect. It also forces me to wait. That's perfect. One problem, though. It only works if you come from below. If you come from above, we can make it work. We just need to change this. Down, down, down. And that's it, right? And we may want an extra weight at the end, so we know Santa is following us. Santa knows when you're sleeping, knows when you're awake. That's what it makes him creepy, right? Maybe I should remove the end lag, actually. It's kinda annoying. Okay, Santa got stuck. I forgot to make Santa invincible or going through. Okay. And remove the end lag, please. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, let me go down now. Okay, it's perfect. It spawns anywhere. Oh no. Let's try another exit. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's only a visual thing though, because if you return back, it would make 0 sense. Let me try. So you can go up here and Santa spawns below. But if you return up, Santa will spawn from above, beyond the table. Okay, that's beyond the point, maybe. So you cannot really lose, because Santa will spawn the other side. Because this is assuming Santa is in the state 1, chasing from behind you. If Santa is in the state 1 and you move on a dash... Wait, those are the nodes, maybe? I don't know. Though, if you move on an area Santa is adjacent to, like from here to here, if you go from here to here, Santa, if he's below, can go here and can intercept you. So you cannot move in adjacent areas to Santa. I should make the map even smaller though. Also the table can make for a wonky animation for Santa. Let's make it smaller. Okay. So the idea now is we need to keep in mind where the player is. Does it already work with regions? Does it save where the player goes? I'm pretty sure the player area gets saved somewhere, but I don't know where. It's here. Okay, this red is unreadable. Wait, let me add. Do you have a dark mode here, please? No. Wait, are you telling me there is no dark mode? No, no, please don't make me play without dark mode. No! Oh well, too bad. So, this is the player area, 16, so it's variable 65. Does it get updated is the question? Yes, here. Based on variable 77, which I don't know what it does. No, really, I don't know what it does. Here though, there is already a condition. If we move in the area where Santa Claus is in. I kinda want to change this function though. Before though, maybe we can have this condition put somewhere else. For example, if the player tries to move here, if the player is about to move and is in the final puzzle, we can make a check here. If the player is about to move in the area where Santa Claus is in, it will stop him, at least to avoid the cheap deaths. Though I don't know how to update the value. Ooh. First, how do we update the value? I don't remember. There is no search variable here, right? It depends on variable 67. Yeah, there is none. Depends on those, maybe? Ah, it's manual! Okay, it's gate by gate. Okay, it's fine, actually. Hoping I didn't mess up anything. 15. Let's see. I had 13. I think it makes sense. I didn't swap anything, right? Yes. And I will eventually notice. Probably. Okay. So we know from here where the player will go. Which is very convenient. Because then we can check here if the player is about to move where Santa Claus is. We know where the player is gonna move from the variable 77 or 67. Okay, if it is the same area, then it will stop the player. Otherwise, it's fine. How do we do it? Maybe exit event processing. Let's see if it works like this. If it is this simple. Come on, Santa, follow me. I cannot go. Okay, I cannot go back. Easy. Let's see the other side. The other side it works. Why? Why? Because maybe it is the second one. Maybe I didn't update it. Yeah, because this one doesn't update the Santa position. Wait. So I should save the area before switching and set it as the Santa Claus one. Okay, we can do that. So we need first to save it before we switch. Let's see, before we move, we can just have it here globally. previews area final, which we will copy the player position 75. Okay, so this will save the area we left, which will be useful because now we will assign to Santa Claus the area we left, since in the state 1 is always chasing behind us. So, like, right here. Santa Claus will be set in that area. Yeah, I never want to return back to Vic 6, I'm sorry. I don't know what I will do for to the upper them. Okay, let's see now Santa if you work. I cannot go back, great. Let's see here. I cannot go back again, great. Let's see here. I cannot go back. Nice, nice, nice. It works then, easy. Well, as if it was this easy. Now, we need to work on some conditions. First, we probably need to check here if Santa Claus is in the state that is chasing us. For example, here we need to check the state of Santa Claus, which is in the variable, let's see, it's stored in the variable number 68. Almost 69, easy to remember, I think. $68. Okay, if it is 1... Oh wait, that was not a condition. Here, if it is 1, it's chasing state. If it is 2, it's retreating state. And if it's 3, it's fire state. Okay, we have it. So what happens in each of them? In the state 1, it, of course, goes behind you. Though only if you are moving in an adjacent area. For now, we can just cut all of this and put it here. Before though, we may want to add a condition to see if the two areas link. How do we know the two areas link? Good question, we don't know. Or maybe we know, maybe that's what this means. Though I don't see it make any sense. This is the chimney one, so probably not. Well, how do we know two areas connect? I don't know. We need to manually set it, maybe. Yeah, that's probably it. So, linked areas, and here we go. So we probably want to have filler numbers here as before. Okay, that's what this does. Says in which coordinates each chimney goes to, but this is not updated. Let me do a screenshot of this. Of the area number, to be specific, to be precise. Okay. So we have bigger, bigger, bigger. Area 11. Area 12. Area 13. Area 14. And area 16. Don't ask me which order I decided, but here it is. That means we can set up here and say that it died. Oh well, I will keep it on this other screen, hopefully you remember. So area 11 is connected to area 12, 13 and 14. Area 12 is connected to area 11, 13 and 16. Area 13 sure I will show this one in the middle is connected to every other area. So we can just write everything. 11, 12, 14, 16. Also there is an area 15, if you wonder. That's because that was an area that was cut. Because it would make the puzzle too much difficult. This one. Do we have a number? Yeah, this is area 15 and it was too hard because it added too much complexity to everything. So no, I removed it. I was saying. Area. Did I save? I was editing the wrong one. How? How did it happen? I don't know if this is important, but here. I will leave the original one untouched. Okay. So area 11 is connected to the 3. Area 12 connected to the other 3. Area 13 to everything else. Area 14 is connected to only 13 and 11. Meanwhile, the area 16 is connected to 12 and 13. Area 15 is not there actually. Should I keep the original number of the area here? Doesn't really matter, right? Okay. I need to remember this variable name. Now, we are going to return to Ruby on Rails to program. We're not gonna program a lot, but just the minimum necessary, I feel like. Because here we need to know before Santa Claus chasing on us, it should go before us. Let's see. Now I want to check if the area we went in is connected to the previous one. So for example, if you go from area... No, if you are from area 12 and Santa Claus is on area... Let's make it this. If you are on area 12 and Santa Claus is on area 16, if you go to area 13, Santa Claus can just reach you. And you die. So we need to check if the area we're going to is included in the container of the other one. Shouldn't be that hard, right? I just need to remember how to check if a variable is in an array. In Ruby. Please help me. We don't need Stack Overflow for this stuff, right? It's simple. Include, okay, thanks. A long time I don't program on Ruby. So, we need to check if the linked areas, specifically the one we are in. So, game variables. No, wait, how it is in Ruby? I don't remember anything. How do you check the variable? Wait, I did it on Santa Claus. On the movement. Game, okay. This one, game variables. It was almost right. Okay. To be precise, we need to check if the area we went in contains the area that Santa Claus is in. So we need to see if 67 is connected to 68. No, to 66. So we check if 67 is connected, so it includes the value in the other variable 66. So again, we check if the area we go in is connected to the area Santa Claus is in. And this should be enough, right? We can have a simple debug thing with this. Okay, come on, Santa, come on. In. What do you mean in? No! I'm a bit the opposite. No, wait, it always counts. Yeah, because we need to exclude the... we need to exclude the area we're in. Right. So it was important. It was important to remove the first number. We can add one so it doesn't get counted. Okay. So we still keep track of which line it is. Okay, come here. What do you mean in? Wait. No, it doesn't make sense. So, let's see. This is area 12. We came from area 16. And of course, they are both connected. We now check if area 12 contains 16. And it is actually... Wait, it is. It is contained. That's why it gives us true. So we need to exclude the area we came from. How do we... Wait. Oof. Yeah, we need to check without the area we came from. That's not easy. We could duplicate the array and remove the value. That feels extra effort, though. Do I really want to do extra effort? Because I cannot just check if... yeah, I think I need to remove the value before. Oh well, I think we have to. So let's do it here in a script code, maybe it's easier. Was it always this wider? Our value is this one. We can also keep the variables. Santa zone, I love the name. Target zone. And it's 67. Okay. Our value is this one. Okay. Now, I don't remember how Ruby works on copying arrays. I hope it doesn't duplicate arrays like JavaScript. It's awful. Let's see. Well, I can check later. It's not that important now. So, I think it doesn't though. So we get the array and we need to remove from the array the value of the area we're coming from, which is on variable 80 something. 85. Also, let me save because you never know. Okay, now we need to remove from the array. How do you remove from Ruby? I forgot. Help me. No, we don't need Stack Overflow, right? Delete. Okay. No, that can be this hard. Come on, something simpler. Fandom? Fandom as programming? When? From when? I don't remove from a specific slot. Delete at? Okay. I don't like Ruby for the simple reason It's like, I don't know, I don't like the underscores personally. But sure, we can use it. So it's delete at... oh no, with the index! Aha! Here, using value of the element. Ah, okay, I can just put the value. Okay, that's even better. Wait. Okay, maybe this is a little better than I thought. I'm sorry, Ruby, for judging you this early. I need to remove the area I'm coming from, right? No, I need to remove the area I'm going to. Doesn't change, right? Doesn't change, because if I select the areas connected to the area I'm going to, makes more sense though to check compared to the area Santa is in. Because if Santa is in area 16, I need to check all the areas connected to that one. Excluding the one I just arrived towards. And now we check our value. Includes wait. No, that's not how it works. I got it wrong. Here. I need to check if 16 can move to 13. So I don't need to make any. Yeah, I don't see the issue actually. What was the issue I was worrying about all this time? Huh? Huh? I'm sorry. Okay, sure. Let's keep the area of Santa and see. We don't need to delete anything then, right? And see if it includes the target zone. Yeah, it was this easy. It was this easy. What is the issue? Sure. And we set it as is Santa real equal to the response to this one. Okay, and so we can use this as a condition. I should give better names to my condition, I'm sorry, but okay, let's see now if it works or it crashes in a very, very embarrassing way. Probably not, let's see. No! You're lying! And if I go here? Come on, Santa! Come on, Santa! Okay, maybe because they are all connected. That's probably the point, right? Let me see again. Do the Santa value gets updated before or after? After. After, then. Why? Wait. The console is at request, right? Here. Sure, we can. First, does it do anything, the console? Like, there are previous values. Not really, okay. Great, we can. How do you. Oh, wait, I remember. You can use P. The letter P to print. It's super easy here. So, we can print our value. We can print. Wait, we need to do it after though. And you need to P target zone. The point is, Santa will be always connected to the next one, right? Maybe that's the issue, the other one. No, not really. To be honest, I didn't try to move away. Huh. You know what? To be fair, I didn't try to move away. Maybe it was right. Maybe I was just bad. A skill issue, I know. So I'm still connected. And here I shouldn't be connected though. Okay, then it works. Here I should be connected. Okay, there is an issue though. If that is connected... Wait. If Santa Claus was... The only exception is if Santa Claus was in the area before... Wait, no, no. We need to take one step ahead. Not this one. No, not Photoshop. Ah! No! My RAM, my CPU! No! No. My CPU is screaming. No, it's fine. Okay, so. If I instead go... If I go here, okay. I'm dead, but if I... No, wait. So, if from here, let's go one step back maybe. If I am here, let's pick a better color maybe. If I am here, and I go here, Santa should follow me behind. Okay, actually the first step doesn't count. Actually, there isn't a problem. The first step doesn't count because Santa is spawning. So it should always be following you. Okay. So this should be right. Dead. And alive. Is this an Octopath music? Yes! Octopath Zero is coming out the next week, right? Ooh, I really want to stream it. Okay, here we can just call the common event for that, right? And manage it after. That puzzle. If you're alive, everything else happens. Okay. Though the problem is, if you start in the same square of Santa Claus, you cannot move away and you die. So we need to set up that Santa Claus starts on pattern number 3. Which means, after you do an action, he starts to chase you. We can have it here actually, because it doesn't kill you, but it will chase you before. Here. So if you move and you change room, it doesn't chase you, but it gets close to the door. Let's see. First we set up its value. Its pattern value. And we return to the state 1. Again, it's the state where it's chasing the player after getting down the fire. This got worse, actually. Okay, and we go to state 1. And just gets unnervingly close. But doesn't kill you. Okay. Also, we may want to do the animation or the thing when he falls down. Also, Santa should have the fire animation when he's on phase. Here. On the phase of about to move. Do we see the flame? No. It's somewhere around here. Oh well. Here, okay. Ah, it's another page, okay. Sure, Santa, you will be in... Where are you, flame? Ha, here. Okay. And we may want also the sound when he falls down. I don't know where it is, but it's like a bump. Boop. I can add sounds later, but... Was this always this wide? Is it Windows? It was blow. This one, perfect. That was the sound. Okay, and this makes Santa Claus fall. Let's see. Let's see if the switch from state 3 to state 1 works. Here is Santa Claus about to spawn, and... Oh, nothing happened. I suppose I get why. Because it starts if the pattern is 1. We may do this actually. This one starts earlier, or no, we can have it later. No, earlier. It's required earlier. And we make it jump. Ah no, we don't need to change. No, we need to change something. Otherwise it runs this as everything. So let's just make a jump. Leave chimney. Where it gets from right here. Now hopefully it should work. Yes, okay, we have it. Now should continue chasing us. Wait, okay, I should have been dead here. Why didn't it count? Even if I go... I know, here I'm about to build a gate, never mind. Didn't kill me. Why? Okay, because I would be dead, but nothing happens. Let's just do this for now. Okay. We have already the switch from phase 1 to state 1 to state 2. We just need to do the state... No, from state 3 to state 1. We need to do the switch from state 1 to state 2, which is harder, because if we watch at this very clear indicator, from state 1 to state 2, you need to build a gate between the two. It means you need to build a gate while he is chasing you. That means he cannot reach you. How do we manage it? We can do... Well, after you build a gate, we can make a condition of the connection. And if you build the gate between you and him, it will get into depressed state. It will get depressed. State 2 alias. How do we manage it? We can call the action while you build a gate. And we need to call another action though. And then I need to check if... Wait. We actually have the variable of the gate we are building, right? We need to check if the variable we are using here, this one, is the same of the Santa. We just need to see if the variable of the gate we are building is the same of Santa. That means we are blocking Santa. Perfect, we have it. So we can have a... Let me add more events. Oh wait, this is kinda necessary. Trigger action. I kinda want trigger action gate. Let's make them separate maybe. Not really, because they are kinda similar. I may want to keep them on the same side. I don't know though. I don't know. We can have the check. We can run the normal action, the trigger action, if nothing else happens. for example, we run this one, that runs the other one. Because this one, so it's the same. But we can first have a condition. The same one here. So we get the parameters, target zone, or target gate in this case. It's actually super simple, right? We can just check if Santa zone is the same as target zone. Super easy. Final Fantasy VII music, yeah. And we have the same condition. If Santa is real, then get blocked, yeah. Otherwise, it happens as normal. Okay, though we need to call this function. We need to call this event now. We call it from building a gate. Guess what? How does it work? It's here, gate build. Here. I think we can call it at the end of this. Let's see. So if I go here, Santa spawns. Let me build the gate on your face. Get, yes! Okay, it works. It works. Though I would like first the screen to fade in, so we can see Santa get blocked. So it does not fade in. Maybe it's included. It's included in building a gate. Yes, okay, it's this. No, but okay, it fades in the screen later. I suppose I need to call it either both here and here. Kind of a repetition, but it's only two. Santa is about to spawn. Let's go here. Have build. And it triggers after, great. Because now we can have Santa Claus return back. So we do the same thing actually. No wait. When you move Santa. Here, right? Yes, yes. Okay. When you block Santa, Santa moves away annoyed. Depending on your direction, it should move on your same direction you're facing. So if you're facing up, it should move up. Without changing the speed. Oh, the opacity. And let's make it transparent. No, it needs to teleport actually now. In the other scenario, it moves down. And gets depressed. Okay. And after this, it teleports on the chimney on your side. And that's okay. I get it. This one. Wait. Did I save it? Wait. Ah, okay, here. Okay, so I get what this is. It stores the variables of each chimney. Though this is not updated. Let me save it. So. Wait, there's more than one chimney though. How does it work? Okay, it's the default chimney of Santa Claus. Now I get it. It cannot report to all of them. Of course. I don't know which one to use though. I think I will use this one for here. So I need to save. 35, 4. Then we have the next area, it's 18, 13. Then for this, we can use this, 27, 20. For this one, we use this. Do we? Yes. It's 45, 27. And for the last one, it's the main one, 24, 30. Okay, now we can insert the values here. So for 11, it's the same. For 12, it's 18, 13. Then 27, 20. I moved the map, so they definitely need to change numbers here. 14, we have 45, 17, 27. This one does not have them. And this is 24, 30. Perfect. Okay, we got them. So based on the area of the player, the Santa will spawn on a specific tile. Which I already did the code somewhere, but I don't know where to find it. I could look for it, should be easy, but it's definitely easier to make it from scratch. Not that hard, I promise. I don't know how to save a value in a variable through code. I will just do it from here though. So we need... I can just use Santa Claus coordinates. Okay, we need to get the value from the chimneys based on the area the player is in. The player is in area. Let's see. Wait. It's 65. So we need to check the coordinates from area 65. For the X, it's area the value number 1. For the Y, it's area value number 2. And now we know where the Santa should teleport. So Santa will go to those coordinates exactly. Direction retain, and later we transform it into a flame. So we switch the pattern or the state of Santa Claus. And Santa will become to state number 3. And we've gone full loop. Wait, no, wait. We need an extra step. For now though, let's keep state number 2 and let's go to state number 3. So we only have state 3 and 1. Just to see if the loop works. Then we add step 2 for not to be too much. Okay. Wrong direction, Santa. And Santa is ready to spawn. Look at this. Look at this. Santa is ready to spawn. Also, wait. You cannot use a chimney if Santa is using it. I never considered this. I don't think it matters though. Okay, I may want animation of Santa leaving the chimney actually. Because you can definitely see it. If you go here, you die. But there is... there is not even a sound for game over. Well, yeah, because there is no game over in the game, huh? Well, you die by closing the game, right? It counts, it counts. Well, just to make it cool, I suppose, we can have the animation of Santa moving out of the chimney. And it will always go down, always. So we can just do this. Down, down, down. And always run through. Also, there was a problem when we built a gate. Probably we want to swap those. Okay. Let's see now. And we just need to add the state number 2 now. It should be actually very easy. We just need to have a free step. Santa is coming here. Okay, okay, actually works. Now, I want the sound of the flame when Santa is going back, but at this point we don't need it here. We don't need this text. Santa is going away. We can even make Santa not, the player not wait, since the player may want to rush, right? And the same here at this point when Santa looks at you menacingly. We can even not put any opacity in it, actually, you know. We don't need to put opacity on Santa, maybe. We love Santa, how noticeable he is, right? Also, it's not like you notice a lot the opacity anyway. And we don't need to wait. The player will be blocked anyway. Okay. We just need to trigger to switch from state 2 to state 3. It's simple, it's just one action. Any action will activate the state 2. The action 2 is just a free turn. You just have a free turn after you block Santa. So, should work here. After you block Santa, you just do one thing. You set up the state number 2. And we can do it here after you trigger any action. State 2 triggers what we said. Teleport to the chimney, should do a fire sound. This one. High volume should be noticeable, okay. And switches to pattern 3. Okay, we should have everything then. Was it this easy? Wait, was it this easy? We need to do the chimneys when we go in the chimney. Okay. Blocked. Wait, it should go away. Santa, what are you doing? Santa, Santa. Maybe it should go through and it was the wrong direction. Probably. Let's try to switch them, maybe? I don't know. I decently confident the issue was Santa getting blocked. I don't know why, though. Okay, it wasn't. Never mind. Okay, I get the issue. Because it switches pattern, but stops moving. I could switch the pattern before, so it doesn't get this issue. Will it get the same issue after, though? Not really. I can even... No, I need the wait here, though. No, the issue does not repeat after. Only when you block it, so it's on an action. Santa's coming. Santa going out of the chimney though takes Santa. Okay, I did a mistake by swapping up and down. I see, I see. Okay, now everything should work with the basics. Let's see for the I will see later for the chimneys. Santa's coming. we have a free turn. So it doesn't matter if we get to a nearby area. And Santa is about to spawn. Great. So if we move, Santa will leave and will chase us. Great, 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 great. If we move again, we die because Santa was in the map nearby to this one. Okay. I need to, yeah, work on the game over maybe. I forgot to put the follower counter on stream because the 666 looks very cool. Wait, let's see if I can do it. Wait. I think I removed it. I think I deleted it. Too bad. Next time, I promise, next time. Okay, the game over. I can manage the game over on my own. Would be cool to tell the player which way game over, but there are only two ways, right? Or he built a gate. I should actually try to build a gate and see if I can get I can gate a game over. Got it. Gate a game over. Gate a game over. Okay. Build here and I should die. No? Why? Santa is still here. Yes. Something is wrong and it's not with my world map. So it counts as an action. Ah, wait. No. This only counts if the target gate is the same. It's not a gate, the target gate. Santa didn't change the area. Santa didn't change state. It stayed here. So it's still called this one. Trigger action. And it was on state 1. And it was on a nearby area, right? Okay, but the problem is the gate we're building makes us seem like we are moving to the next area. That's the issue. When does this trigger? Let's see, when you move forward. This one. The action is called only after I assign the new player area. So actually we should use this to check if the player is there, because the in simple words, when you interact with a gate, you have a number. It says where the gate connects, and you only are considered in the next area only if you were moving. If you were building, your area remains the same. That's why I should change the check here. Target zone should be 75. And this should solve everything. Well, everything. The issue we are having a tent now. Oh, I took a cake. Yummy, yummy. Build and we should die. Yes, literally. Very meta, I know. When you die, also the game dies, huh? Clearly intentional game design. We are here almost 2 hours. Well, not really 2 hours. I took a long intro sequence. But we are doing very much progress. I was worried that this would be very awkward and hard to do. Considering this I don't touch this game for like 4 years. More probably. Do we need to try something else? Yes. The chimney. The chimney is definitely something else. Let's see. Oh, I don't know about. Welcome. I can help you escape the evil number. Yes. Yes, we need to progress towards the next evil number. which is 6,969. Okay, there's probably other even numbers in between, but I don't know, anything for clickbait, I suppose. Hello Nova, how are you doing? We are... I'm touching a very old project, like 4 or 5 years ago, because I really don't like on my on my mind that in a puzzle game, the final boss is an action boss fight. Like, it didn't stand right with me. Oh, thanks, Nova! We are free from... Wait, Nova. Ah, okay, yeah, you saved me, but in the wrong direction. You know we are eventually going to reach the number again, right? I cannot stay like this forever. Oh, okay, we are back. Oh no, we are back. Thanks. You tried. I appreciate the effort, but we are still stuck there. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna use it as clickbait for the next streams. Anything for clickbait. I was trying to remember where the common event for the chimney is. Because after that we need to trigger something that makes Santa do an action. I unfollowed you, break the 665, then I follow back to put you back in 66. Wait, you were doing that intentionally then. You're so evil, Nova. Oh well, I appreciate the effort, but it only makes it worse. Satan got called again. So we should have a function that activates the chimney, right? Here, use chimney. Number 7. Lucky 7. Also, I should definitely check the translation because I was pretty bad at English then. I kinda improved a little, but at the time the English was horrible, so I should definitely double check more than once. Let's see, this is the command for chimneys. When you go in a chimney without the item, you get sent back. And shouldn't affect anything. Here, when you don't have the gift. Okay, you jump back. Wait, how did this work? I forgot. When you don't have a gift in the final boss. Ah, okay. It just doesn't let you use it. Okay, okay. Better, maybe. So, this is all the action. When you fade in, we should trigger an action. Again, when you use a chimney, change room, or build a gate, it's considered an action. So we can call the event of... We can call a new action. Action chimney. So we can... it will as always call the default action, but... Oh wait, I realized the problem. This one will bug the game since I didn't put a condition to only run in the final battle. I will do it right now. Okay, now it will only run when we're in the puzzle. Okay. We need to do the same thing here. There may be better ways to do it, but it's still simple. Okay. So here, when you enter a chimney, Santa Claus resets to state number 3. The state of being in a flame that is about to spawn. It's literally spawns behind you. Literally spawns behind you. Let's see where the player position stays after you teleport. Okay, you move one step down, so we should save the position of the player before. We can do it here. Wait, what is this one? Oh well, we're gonna save the variables here. Likewise we did with moving. Here. We don't need a direction, we always spawn facing downwards. So after you leave a chimney, we save the variables here. So we can use them here to spawn Santa. Let's see. Santa was... I just want to copy. We can do it manually again. So after you leave a chimney, I will show this now. Maybe I should have shown this before. Oh no, I pressed undo. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It didn't save! No! I hate big saves for this. At least this one is saved. It didn't save the action chimney. It didn't save the check for the final puzzle. Oh, we save it for this one. Yeah, there's a reason why I stopped using big saves. Not really, because I really like MZ. Still, should be better. And since we are here, why not do the set event location, Santa Claus on those coordinates. Was it X3, Y3? Retain direction, and Santa Claus switches to phase number 3. Or state number 3, which is a flame about to spawn. Let's see it now. Hopefully I didn't forget anything else that I undid by mistake. Okay, Santa is in phase 3, or state 3, about to spawn. Now spawns. Here it is, Santa. So if I should use a chimney. I can't though, I don't have any gift. Let's take one. Here and... oh, nothing happens. Santa is still here. Oh yeah, because I also undid something else, right? Yes, I need to recall again here. After it fades in, we call the action of the chimney. I'm a little worried though, you can enter a chimney while Santa Claus is about to come out from it. I will try. Santa Claus spawns. Let's go here. Santa follows me, and let's go. Yeah, Santa Claus is still not doing anything. Santa. Santa.x is not working. Don't look it online because there's probably a creepypasta with the same name. More than one, probably. So it should call this one. And definitely should change the pattern or the state of the final boss. Why did it not do it? The only explanation is it did not call it. Well, this one actually is only called when you cannot use the chimney. So maybe I called it in the wrong set. Okay, here. Only when there's a chimney. Okay. Okay, I placed it in the wrong position. So now I can use a chimney. Let's see. Let me take a gift. Move here. Santa's coming. We move there. Oh, wait, no, Santa, wait. Too early. What happened? Okay, I get it. Because I set Santa ready to spawn and I made him spawn. Because here, Santa ready to spawn and then I made him spawn. So maybe this one should not call the action. Because the response of Santa Claus is always the same. Following you in the chimney. Let's see. Let me give the gift again. Santa is coming to town, and let's go. Okay, perfect. We have it, we have it. We just need the sound. Fire 2. And Santa is actually coming to town. Now, does it work all the way? I'm decently confident it might work without crashing or bugging. The only crash is when you get game over, but it's game over, right? Doesn't matter if the game crashes, right? Okay, I don't remember the solution for this. I will try to improvise. Though I feel like this is kind of a hard boss puzzle. Okay, now we have a free move. Santa is stuck. Santa went away. We may want to aim to get the hammer back. There's a free hammer above, right? I can take wood without building now. Santa is about to spawn here. The sound is not the one I want. I cannot build, otherwise I get stuck. So, I need to walk around. No, I cannot walk around, because if I go right, Santa will kill me. The only solution is go here. And Santa is going to follow me. I don't mind this puzzle. Now we can gate block Santa. But our only solution now is to go away. Santa is following us. No! Ah, no, it's fine, it's fine. I don't have a hammer, so I'm not stuck here. I don't have the free vision. There is a free vision around the map, but I didn't think about it while testing. Though we can go here and gate block Santa in this room. It's better though to gate block Santa in other rooms, right? Where is the other hammer? I'm pretty sure there is another hammer around. It doesn't matter, right? We are just testing, but I kinda like playing the puzzle now. Here maybe? Wait, where? Ah, okay, it's here. So we could... No, I feel like we still have to build it here. I'm taking one wood. I don't mind the puzzle boss fight. Game. I get why. Okay, it's a bug. Because the game still considers Santa in the other side. The game still counts Santa on the other side. So when Santa uses the chimney, you need to reset the position. You need to set up that Santa is nowhere to be found. Missing in action. How do we do it? Does it do automatically with Santa? I will do it from here. Zona Santa. Santa area. And we set Santa in nowhere, 999. I set 999 because I'm pretty sure something happens if I set it to 0. Because it's a 4-year-old game, huh? The same if Santa switches from state 2 to state 3. Let's see. From state 2 to state 3. No, wait, it should be early. From state 1 to state 2. Yeah, from state 1 to state 2, you still have a free movement. So when you build a gate, here, Santa goes away, surrenders, and switches to state 2. Perfect. Let's see now. For example, if you build a gate here, you can still move on this area, even if Santa is in the nearby area. Because he went in the chimney. Yeah, will be fun to explain those rules to the player, huh? Okay, let me take this. I also need a gift, but I can... Oh, I didn't mean to take two. I think it's fine. And I can build it here. I see there's a bug though if it's a visual bug that Santa Claus lives down and appears the other side. At this point I will let it be. Santa about to spawn, I can take extra wood. And let's go here. Kinda weird, I know, but... Santa blocked! Now what? I don't have a gift, I cannot go inside. Santa is about to spawn next step. I have a hammer here. There's not a lot of gifts. Where is the other hammer? Ah, okay, I didn't take it. I could... No, I cannot get a hammer the next step. The step after though. I can even walk around like this. Maybe it's better. Wait, I can go back here. No. I like this sort of final puzzle though. You need to consider where to build the gate. And there are definitely better areas. Maybe I shouldn't have took the wood. Oh well, too late? Too late? I may want to take the gift. And yeah, let's build a gate. Let's build a gate. Oh wait, there's a trick. I could block Santa while on the area below, so I can get a free turn. Let's see. We blocked Santa now, so it's impossible now. But we can get here the hammer. Ah, but oh, there's a lot of wood here. We cannot take all the wood because Santa will get us. Wait, where is Santa? 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 Santa, 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 Santa? I think Santa is in this room, but the flame does not appear. Maybe I should mute the game because this is water flame music. Actually I should keep it on because I want to see if this music gets copyright striked. I think not. Let's see. Here, 47.6. I cannot see. 47.6 though, it means this chimney, right, the upper right. It's wrong though because I already changed the room. Huh. I don't get it. Though I cannot take a wood, otherwise I die. Or I could take the wood and use the gift. But now I want to test Santa, where he is. What state is Santa in? Where is the Santa state? Santa is 999, makes sense. Pattern 3. So it is about to spawn. Okay, it appeared below, but it wasn't showing. Why? Still, let's see if we can gate block Santa again. No, there is no wood here. Well, we are stuck. We are stuck. Well, not really stuck, but... Oh, wait, I can... Wait, never mind, I can do it here. Santa's coming. I don't have any wood here as well. All the wood is there. We could use the gift to go there and return back, but... we lose the chase. The chase element. Game over. Oh no! Santa doesn't count the gates that were blocked. We need to remove the connections. We built a gate here, did we? I think we did. Yes, we built a gate here. But the game doesn't consider that. So it considered us connected to Santa, and so we lost. Oh, that's not good, but should be relatively simple. We just need to modify this array. So we need to do it when we build a gate. Let's see. We can do it here right away. We can get linked areas of... we need to separate both of them. So we need first the area of where Santa is. Or no, where the gate is. Target gate. We also need to say the parameter of the player. Because we are removing the link between our zone and the target of the gate. So our zone and where the gate should lead. So let's see, how was the code? Include delete here. So we delete the value of the other side. So for example, here I get all the links of the area where the gate should lead to, and we remove the connection to our zone. Player zone. We do the same on the other side. To all the connections of the area we are building the gate, we remove the connection to the area where the gate should lead towards. Those thing gets reset when you start the level again, so should be fine to just delete them. Okay, I fixed it. Was there anything else to fix except the game over crashing the game? No, nothing really. Maybe I might want Santa to body block the player. Or just not make the chimney work when Santa is there, but I can leave the detail for later. It's not super easy to do, huh? It's possible though. A Crasher 2 never hurts nobody. Builds character. Yeah, you know the trick. You just say it's intended, it's game design. It's intended to decimate the player into the state of building gates and crashing gates. Or crashing the Christmas. I don't know. Developers find an excuse for everything now. I remember it happened. There was an Italian developer that had a statue blocking a puzzle. You cannot complete that puzzle. Wasn't even a puzzle. It was super simple. You just slide down the ice and reach the target. The statue was blocking the end of the dungeon. And you may think, okay, maybe the statue will disappear after you do something. No! It was a statue there, and that's it. It never disappeared. But the developer said, oh yeah, the statue will disappear if you do something. No, it was a lie! I saw in the map. It would never disappear. It was part of the tileset. What did the other developer do? It updated the game on Steam live while I was playing, and so nobody saw the secret, but I knew. I saw from the code. They were blatantly lying. Oh yeah, it should disappear, maybe it's a bug, I don't know. No, nobody tested up that point. There was a statue blocking the game. Also, they removed the game from my account. as an extra end to the story. Oh no, not meanwhile the funny story. Nothing quite like fixing the game to prove you were right. Yeah, that was a weird developer, a pretty weird developer. Well, doesn't help that the game was a self-insert of her and her friends. It was definitely Project 1. So that doesn't really help. Did I do everything? Do we just need to fix the game over and we are done here? I think we may. Or well, we also want... No, we need to fix the invisible spawn of Santa. Santa was invisible once. I don't get why. I never set Santa invisible, right? Before, but I removed it. So I don't get what makes him invisible. Just to be sure, maybe when Santa is about to spawn, we may set him as visible. Why not? I don't think it's the best way to address it, but it's a fix on all the game. I don't think I will touch it again, so why not? Here, and when you switch from state 2 to state 3. Okay. Hopefully it shouldn't happen again. Now we test if the game is beatable. I don't remember the solution. I don't even know what makes a puzzle interesting. I should definitely test it later if it's reasonable as a solution or not. For now, I will use my solution. Where is it? I don't know. Should be somewhere. Jingle gates. No, it's not here. Why did I? Oh well. We are cheating then. We are cheating. And later we try to find the solution again. Santa goes away. Free turn. I can. No, I need. The good idea is to take the hammer now and change room. And block the Santa. Now, we can take how much wood we need, right? We should actually, so we never return here. Santa is about to spawn. And I will take this. Oh wait, did I take this ember? No. No wait, okay, here. I'm having fun actually. Though I should make the zone smaller. Let's take a gift. I should make the area smaller though, because at least you can look around. Even if I disabled it for the final boss, I will re-enable it here. The hammer is still back there. We can teleport back though. Or we can, wait, we can do this. I will not take the wood, and we can do this. That is yeah, it's kind of buggy that Santa disappears after he leaves the chimney, but I will leave it at this for now. I'm doing pretty well actually. Now, we have a free turn. I would love to look around, but I didn't. Yeah, maybe I should activate the look around. Wait, oh no. Oh no, we have an issue. We have an issue, we are forced to teleport. Because now we change room and Santa is about to spawn. We could backtrack here. Actually, we can backtrack. Like this. Okay, again, Santa is not appearing. There's a bug. Santa should appear in this room. Nothing shows it though. Maybe the coordinates are bugged. Wait, it happened again in this room, right? Maybe this room has wrong coordinates. Okay, I need to check this room. Also, I may want to take one wood here. Yeah, because we'll be sealing this area off. Almost. Oh, I love this music. Too bad it's not it's not free to use. It's free to use, but not free to use. How do I put it? Let's go, hammer time. Do I do it first try? Gift. And we teleport away. Santa is about to come. Wait. Okay, no, this one works in the same room because it's scripted to appear behind me. And we are forced to go here. We can take the... Wait, we can take the hammer and block Santa right away. Yes! Okay, now though we need to build the last gate, which is this one. Oh, we can. We just leave through here. Wait, are we beating first try? Take the gift. Leave down. Santa is coming to town. We did it! We did it! Beat the gate! Amilfa though has something wrong. The cutscene has something wrong, but it works. Ah, okay, because she has the same idea of Santa, right? In this cutscene. So she was trying to move, let me guess. Oops. Okay. Okay, it works. It works, and it's not even super hard. Hopefully, you just need to know the tricks, which... Yeah, it's kind of weird introducing a chase puzzle in the final part, but I think it's fitting for a final boss. Okay, now, the issues. First, the coordinates here. 45, 27. For area, 14. 14, 45, 27, it's right. Huh. I don't get it. 45, 27. I'm confused. Oh, I will try to make it spawn one tile lower, but... Maybe it's considered area 15 instead? You know what? I'm duplicating the values here, just in case. Okay, and the other fix is in the final scene, after you win. She is event 4. We can... Does she move in the scene? I think she does. It's better not to duplicate it and leave it at it. It's the fastest solution and safest solution. So we just need to replace it. Where are you, Amir? Does she even move? Ah, this is the before. Okay, this is after. Ah, here, okay. Okay, I will definitely do a test round, so it's fine. Okay, okay. That was the only thing she did. A silence pop up. Okay. We did it. We made a puzzle boss fight for a puzzle game. Where before it was an action boss fight, for whatever reason. Now I need to do the same for Artesio, and I may be consistent. A thing I forgot, of course, is linking this part to the game. I need to send it to this map instead, or maybe send a prompt to prompt the player if they want an action or puzzle boss fight. Kinda a weird thing to ask, but since I have both of them, I will keep both of them. At least people won't be too weirded out of a action boss fight in a puzzle game. Apart from this... yeah, we also need to implement the free view. The skip button even. But most of it is done. Great, I wasn't expecting to be done in 2 hours and something more, but... that's pretty nice. Next time we can continue work on our main project. Maybe. I don't know. There is a lot of stuff to do, which is not strictly on stream though. Mostly find an artist for tile sets and stuff. Yay. At least I found a artist for the portraits. It's looking good, let's say. Okay. To end the stream, let's see if we have some raid power. We can try to raid, let's see. Let's try to raid Kremlin Mae. Hopefully it's not the start of the stream. Okay, and that's everything for today. We're probably gonna continue making, developing the next Thursday. Tomorrow there is no stream. And on Sunday, I don't know, probably Hollow Knight, who knows. This week the schedule is a little weird. Thanks again for coming by, and we'll see ya whenever happens.